Hey guys, it's Brandon here, that gamer guy B, and I wanted to do a video to talk about my experience at Hal-Con 2017 this year. So this is our second time going to the same con. My partner and I both went. Last year we just kind of did it on a whim, something that we wanted to go to, as we new to the city. It's a big event that everybody talks about leading up to it, kind of thing. But this time was the first time that we wanted to go and actually do a cosplay for it. So we went as an Alliance soldier couple with two different Alliance outfits from Mass Effect 3. We had a lot of fun with it, and it's something that we did not make ourselves, but we got them off of eBay. They're quite well made for what they are. But I mean, it's still, they're like, we lost buttons and that kind of stuff, and it was just if you bumped anybody or that kind of thing, you ended up losing some kind of a piece of your outfit. But I think they both came through pretty good in the end. We had to have them altered by a seamstress to make sure that they fit properly, so we'll probably end up going back to her and having her maybe see if we can reattach some of the buttons and stuff, or have it redone entirely, kind of thing. In all, the suits probably cost us about $500 to have them to purchase them both and to have them altered the first time, kind of thing. It was totally worth it though. They're really cool. I'll show you some pictures as well. And if you're on my social media, you've probably seen the pictures of them already. But we were really happy with the results, as far as like we went in, and we got a lot of people that really wanted to have pictures taken with us, or to get pictures of us, that kind of stuff, which is so cool. It's always fun when someone comes up to you and gives you and asks you to take a picture with them. It's like a stranger, but they're into the same thing that you're into, obviously, or else they wouldn't want the picture to begin with. So it was fun to get into that kind of thing. We saw a lot of really good, really elaborate costumes. So there's one guy in town here who does a very good Garrus Vicarian, cosplay, and you see him, and even his jaw moves and everything. He's got a great big gun that he made himself. It's super elaborate, and it's something that I don't personally think I could ever do. My partner is extremely interested in trying for next year, but it's up to this point it's been a bit of a struggle. Couple of Commander Shepards and a Pathfinder, all of which were incredible outfits. So like it's something that these people take very seriously, and it's super awesome to be able to go and to be around, like to wear your cosplay and just be around other people that totally appreciate it. So it was super fun in that regard. Other things that I saw a lot of Legend of Zelda cosplay, a couple of Links, a couple of stuff from Majora's Mask, like that kind of thing. There's always a Crash Bandicoot or two, so that kind of stuff you see a lot of. And of course, a lot of Geralt of Rivia. We saw a lot of that kind of thing too. So it was super fun as far as the costumes and that kind of stuff. I have some pictures of them. I didn't get a whole lot, because it turns out I'm actually really shy when it comes to doing that kind of thing and asking for people's pictures. But like some of the stuff that you can do while you're there. Obviously, they have celebrities that come in and do different events for them every year. So this year they had a lot of cast from the original Degrassi on, which is it's something that's bigger now, I think, than it was back then. It's more of a Canadian series, shot in Toronto, and everybody's Canadian, all the actors, that kind of thing. Drake got his start on Degrassi: The Next Generation, kind of thing. So if you're, I mean, it was something. It's cool if you're interested. I wasn't really interested in the celebrities this year. It's not why we went. Last year, Gates McFadden, Dr. Beverly Crusher from Star Trek: The Next Generation was there, and that was our main reason for going. So we ended up spending, we got like selfies with her, we got pictures taken with her, we got her autograph. So it's lots of stuff. But again, the celebrities this year just weren't a draw. It was more of the experience I wanted to go and be part of. We got a lot of new vendors this year. So like there was a lot of vendors last year, but we weren't as well planned for it last year. And with having the celebrity pictures, like you do have to pay for them, so it was quite expensive to do that. But to explore the vendor floor this year was quite interesting. A lot of stuff that we didn't see last year, and also it's a lot of artists that are local artists that have set up a table that do tumblers and like that kind of stuff, that will do basically whatever you want them to do. if you throw a little bit of money at them, I guess. So I have a girl doing up a, a picture of my custom rider and custom shepherd. So that's going to be cool. It's something I've always wanted to get done. So I found this girl, and her artwork is quite good. So I decided to go with her over some of the other options. And she was the first person to point us out as our, like, to point our outfits out and recognize us right away and that kind of thing. So it was it was a shoe in for her. It's obviously a fan like we are, so that's where we went. Aside from that, like there's video game stuff on there's a whole floor on I think it's the third floor that they dedicate to video games, and you can play anything from Super Nintendo games, all the way up to like the current gen systems and that kind of stuff. So like they have consoles going. I think they have 10 different Xbox and PlayStation, and then there's a Mario Kart tournament. There's a Smash Brothers tournament. There was they call it the Rage Quit Challenge, where you basically got as far as you could in the Lion King, and to see how far you could get, and then you won a prize at the end of it. I played, I didn't end up winning, but I just don't remember Simba being that floaty in the original Lion King, but I played it forever, so it was super fun though. Aside from that, like, you can expect to see, like it said, people that are into anything and everything that is geek culture, from Star Trek to anime to like Sailor Moon. You'll see Disney characters. Like, a friend of mine went dressed up as a sexualized Ursula, maybe, I guess, maybe not a good word for it, but it's just as an Ursula, like a sea witch garb kind of thing. That a couple of good friends of hers helped her put together, and then she ended up adding on her own twist to it. So it turned out really well. She's a very attractive girl to begin with, so it worked out anyway. So other than that, like, it was just a really good, like a really good experience overall. Everybody's really nice. People there are always like very friendly. I find that there's like a lot of people will ask you if you can take pictures for them because they've gone there in a group of friends. I actually took a couple pictures of someone who went as a group of people that went as all the villains from the Marvel universe. There were 7 of them, and there was Galactus. There was a couple of different Spider-Man villains, Green Goblin, like that kind of stuff. Stuff I'm not necessarily into, so I didn't recognize 100%. But no, overall, it was a very good experience. I would recommend to anybody that has an option of going to any type of a Comic-Con that they go. Even if you can just get a day pass, like the day passes are cheaper than the full weekend pass like we went with. It's super worth the experience. You can find a lot of stuff there that you wouldn't find in like a normal merchandise shop, or if that's kind of your thing. Like, just as an example, I got like this guy here that you can't get those on the store anywhere in the BioWare store. So that's a Paragon necklace kind of thing. So, and I have different ones, and like I spent a lot of money getting gifts for people. So it was good overall. We really enjoyed it, and we look forward to going back again next year. My partner is trying desperately to get a set of Mass Effect armor together to see if he can pull that off. I'll be impressed if he can. I don't know how far we'll get with it, but that's just a couple of the things I wanted to go over with you guys. So once again, Hal-Con 2017, it was great. Came down after the fact with what they call con sickness. It's just a cold from being exposed to so many people. You're bound to get it. I had it for 4 or 5 days, and then mine subsided, thankfully, so I didn't have to deal with it too long. So once again, I'm that gamer guy B, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little chat about Hal-Con 2017. Hopefully you like it enough to subscribe, like, and make sure you leave a comment. Let me know, I guess, if you've been to any of the any different cons in your area, or if you've been to Hal-Con and want to talk about that. That's pretty cool too. You can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter as that gamer guy B. Feel free to find me there and drop a comment or drop a message. Have a good day, guys.